My grandparents used to tell me, never waste anything, right down to the last few scrapes of mayonnaise out of the jar. Soybean farmer Pat Merkin takes that practice to heart every day. Whether it's taking care of his equipment so it lasts for decades or repurposing materials to help him achieve better yields with fewer inputs, Pat shows the state of soy what it means to innovate.
We need to continue to think outside of the box and innovate because our world is rapidly changing. Our technology is changing, our means to deliver products are changing, our logistics are changing. Our profit margin is down significantly since 2013. So we have to come up with the ideas and we have to institute the ideas so that we can make a low-cost product that is acceptable worldwide. The smallest farmer in Story County, who is me, cannot afford to buy anything new. So I buy a lot of parts, I recycle, I repurpose, and I innovate wherever possible to reduce cost. My grandfather, when he retired from farming, gave me a 1931 cultipacker. Originally, it was pulled by a team of 4 horses. The cast iron wheels rotate and pulverize the soil. There's no clods left when the cultipacker passes over the ground, and it's very, very smooth. The entire cultipacker here, the 3 sections, weigh a total of 5,000 pounds. So you can imagine how packed the soil is, and it leads to a 98% seed to soil contact. The chassis has dual wheels on it now, and it has hydraulics on it, so it can be transported very easily between farms. I had an engineering problem when I first started on this. I needed a counterbalance weight, so I took an old hog trough, welded it to the main frame, put rocks and weights in it, and now the counterbalance is correct. So that engineering problem was overcome. Going back in history a little bit, you'll notice that this is a Kinsey row crop cultivator, which I use for cost reduction in my row crop process. A herbicide trip over the field, over the bean field especially, is $16 to $17 per acre. At this point in time, I can cultivate for $6 an acre. It also stirs the soil and stirs the trash and gives me a more usable surface in the fall. And if you take a look at the back end of the machine, you'll notice that it's also capable of applying anhydrous and liquid fertilizer as an option. This is a wonderful machine with the spring-loaded shanks, and it will go through just about anything. 12 years ago, we started using cover crops in our farming operation. This is a chassis, tandem wheel chassis that I made up from scrap. That it was a Trigg cedar cart that had an IH number 5 end-gate seeder on it. I cut the seeder off and added the broadcast seeder and a PTO from the tractor, number 1. Number 2, we added the drawbar so that a 24-foot field conditioner could be pulled behind and hydraulically raised and lowered so we could do the fields very quickly. So we've cut the process of installing cover crops in the fall in half. I have a net cost of approximately $1,100 in everything here. I really enjoy innovating and modifying machinery because I don't want it to go to the scrapyard. I think that there are too many items from the farm that go to the scrapyard, and I'm able to repair and fix everything that I own, which is a very low-cost option.